Boom! DC Comics Multiverse Duke Thomas from the Rookie Wave. I can't believe I found him at my local Walmart. We frequently miss entire waves of DC figures and multiverse figures, and I can't believe I just found him. One case. We got one case in my local Walmart, which consisted of 2 Batmans, 2 Batwings, and then one of each of the rest of the figures. And here he is. I'm astounded that I found him. I also picked up Batwing, but he's going to be for a future video. Today, it's all about the Duke Thomas figure. So, let's open this bad boy up right now. Just pop the box open and pull him out. Goodbye. Hello. So in the package, we get a set of nunchucks, an alternate Duke Thomas head, what looks to be some sort of tear gas canister, and then the left leg for the rookie Build-A-Figure. That's a whole lot to come packed in with the figure, which we have right here. I really like this design for an action figure of a modern superhero. Now straight up, I'm not even going to try to lie to you and act like I know anything about Duke Thomas, because I don't. I don't really know a whole lot about him at all. I do know that he's part of the I Am Robin movement, and I'm pretty sure he went on to lead the group, but other than that, I really don't know much else. Other than he looks bangin' cool. I mean, look at that costume design. It's so modern, but slightly classic. I don't know. I really like him. So let's bring Duke in nice and close just to appreciate the detail work that Mattel has put into sculpting this figure. You got the pop collar. I really do like this muted red jacket design. I think that works out really well for a modern superhero. They have all the ab armor and the pockets in the side here. They got the shoulder pauldrons here. I really think that this is an excellent design. They got the fine details in the belt here. They got the pouches all the way around. They got the writing on the butt. They got the writing on the butt. Did he have writing on the butt in the comic? I'm just kidding. I know that that's par for the course. They have his gloves here, the knee pads, the fine detailing in the pants. I mean, I think they've done an excellent job. For me, though, my favorite part of this action figure is the shoes. I think that this figure wearing sneakers is brilliant. He looks like a character from that game, Jet Set Radio Future. Remember that game? Mom and Dad are getting ready for the next world. That was a rad game, and he looks like a character straight out of it. One thing's for sure, these big feet enable him to stand really well. Even if he does want to wibble back and forth, these huge sneaker clown shoes just keep him upright. Now, as far as the articulation for this figure goes, some people were really let down by the articulation. Let's get into it. First of all, he's got the typical DC Universe Classic style ab crunch, and he can look down and look up a little bit. He doesn't really have that much back, you know, but it does have a lot forward. Waist, 360. Swivel, shoulders go up about that high, which is actually pretty good for a DC Universe Classics, and they swivel around 360. You've got single jointed elbows. I think a lot of people wanted a double jointed elbow for Duke Thomas, and then you have the wrists, and they swivel 360. Then you've got the groin. The groin is typical DC Universe Classic style articulation. It opens like that on a hinge, and it spins forward on a hinge as well. It goes about that far forward and about that far back because his buns get in the way. He's also got articulation here above the knee, 360. He's got single jointed knees, and I think a lot of people wanted him to have double jointed knees. Single jointed knees, and that's about what he can do, which I think is typical for DC Universe Classics. And then the ankles. For me, I'm okay with how much articulation he has in the ankles, but he really doesn't have a lot. There's nothing going on there in the feet. So for me, it's not a big deal, but for other people, I can really understand why people who really like an articulated figure are slightly annoyed with, I guess, what they showed us compared to what they gave us. This is not the same thing. As for switching over the heads, it's pretty simple business. You just pull it off like that, no boiling water necessary, and pop the new one on just like that. Right on the neck peg, and it looks good. I mean, I really do like this head sculpt. From what I've seen of Duke in the comic books, I mean, this looks pretty accurate to what he actually looks like. However, I will probably end up posing him in his helmet, because to me, that's just what he would wear when he's doing his superheroing activity, and it just looks cooler. So I'll keep this one around, but I will likely pose him in this one. The nunchucks fit quite nicely in his hands, so he can spin him around and do some chucking, as well as his grenade. That fits perfectly in his hand as well. At least, I think it's a grenade. A gas canister. I'm not sure. Leave it down in the comments below. So here for size comparison, we have other figures from the DC Multiverse Bat family, Batman, Batgirl, and Robin. And he looks pretty good compared to the rest of them as well. And let's even toss in, just to complete the Bat family, a DC Icons Nightwing, just for good measure. We can see here that Duke fits in quite nicely with the rest of the Bat family, although we are missing one character quite noticeably, and that is a multiverse scale Red Hood. Come on, give us a Jason Todd Red Hood multiverse. We really, really want one. Overall, for me, this figure receives solid marks for its design choices and color scheme. And honestly, this may be the only Duke Thomas action figure that Duke Thomas fans ever receive. So kudos to Mattel for actually making him. And with those final closing remarks, we have come to the end of the video. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really do appreciate it. If you have anything to say about this figure, anything at all, please leave it down in the comment section below. If you think you'd like to see more of my sort of content end up in your inbox, well, click the subscribe button, ding the bell so you never miss a video, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a splendid day.